I have a date. Teeth are cleaned. And yeah, I have a date. And I know I was supposed to, ooh. I shaved my pits last night, and I felt a little pain, but I never actually looked. Ow! Okay. So, Haley, how did you meet him? On the apps. And I know I was supposed to stay app-free this year. I do. I need to work while I talk, because I don't have that much time. I stayed off the apps. I think I downloaded Bumble and Tinder, which I never actually got on Tinder, to my phone at the beginning of April, but then they just sat. Like, I didn't log in, I didn't, like, create an account, because I had, deleted all that. So probably, like, 2 weeks ago, so, like, maybe the middle of April, towards the end of April, and I was just bored. But I'm proud of myself, because this go-around, like, I have matched with a few people, well, more than a few, and once I would match with someone, like, I wouldn't just continuously keep swiping all day long. I, would message them and give them, like, a day or so to respond, and if they didn't respond, then I'd swipe again, I'd go back to swiping, or, if they responded, we talked a little bit and got our vibe. Like, the first guy I kind of liked, I'm gonna tell y'all their names, I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair first, because I kind of want loose curls, which the braid so y'all know I film on my phone, right? It just cut me off because I was out of storage, and literally it was like, I only have like the 264 gigabyte, whatever, and I literally just like deleted some pictures like from my messages, like large attachment items, and then I cleared out my recently deleted on my iPhone, and it went from like being like a 260 whatever, like full, to like 84 gigabytes. I think that's crazy. Anyways, and then I remembered I was gonna wash my face, and then I was starting my hair, so I went ahead and washed my face. But anyways, what was I telling you guys? I think I was telling you guys, so I got back on the apps, and yeah, like I would match with someone, and if I was actually interested, I would message them and give them time to respond, or we'd have a conversation and see how that went. So the first guy that I matched with, that I had really, really good like conversation with, his name was Marquez, and he was older, and like those first like few days of messaging, I was like, holy crap, oh my god. And then his messages started coming like every 2 days, every 3 days, and like during this like long period of like in between, he was still like trying to make plans, and eventually in the middle of our plan making, but he just stopped responding. Whatever, you do you, you're lost. So then the next person that I think technically the person I'm going on a date with, I matched around this time, but I'm gonna save him for last. So one of the next people was named Darius, and that is so red. And he seemed nice. He's also a little older. Well, they're all a little older than me. I don't really like guys my age, that I'm noticing. My hair is getting so long, you guys. He was nice and sweet, but he was like already like using like talking like we were in a relationship. So I'd be like, how was your day? You're at work, how was your day? And he was like, good, but I wish I could come home and cuddle with you. And it's like, that's sweet. I don't know you. I am very aware that that is technically flirting. I just don't like that kind of flirting, so flirt better. And so I just don't like that. So I'm gonna put this back in a ponytail to keep it. Can you stop? Separate. So I kind of stopped messaging him after a while because it just made me uncomfortable. And then another guy, his name was Patrick, but to myself, I was always like, Patty, what you doing, Patty? But I never actually said that to him. He seemed okay. It wasn't like that into it, and neither was he, but he was the first person to ask to message off of Bumble. Of course, it was Snapchat. I think he was closer to my age, or is my age. And, we talked some, and, like, I'll be honest with you guys, there'd be nights that he'd be like, I'm gonna stop talking to you because I've been drinking a little, I'm gonna get horny. And I was like, okay, I mean, that's kind of polite. Good, I'd appreciate you not, like, hey! Reese will lay in the middle of the floor on her back, and so Oliver will come over and sniff her, and then she pitches the biggest fit about it. It's so annoying. So anyways, I'd be like, that's kind of polite, that, like, you're still being gross, but you're saying you're gonna stop talking to me tonight because you don't want me involved, which kind of sounds mean. But anyways, I was like, alright, cool, and then he did that, like, 2 times in a row, and I was like, alright, bro. And then finally, yesterday, actually, he was like, what are you looking for again? And I was like, a relationship growth, you know? And he was like, oh, well, you probably should stop messaging me. And I was like, alright, that's fair. So, I don't think I'm gonna talk to him anymore. Still, we didn't, like, unadd each other on Snap, but, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be together. Sorry, I'm watching myself curl my hair in my phone lens thing, and it's weird. So, that leaves the guy I'm going on a date with, and I'm gonna leave, I think, talking a little bit about him until I do my makeup, just because I want something to talk about when I'm in there. And also, I don't, like, I'm burning my fingers, if I'm being honest, doing my hair this way. I'll tell you guys one more thing and it is, my eyes are so irritated, especially this one. And, yesterday, if you would have asked me if I had pink eye, I was 99% sure I wasn't, because I didn't have any goo, any of the, and, like, I've been having allergy issues for the past week. This morning, though, I couldn't tell. Here's the thing, I couldn't tell. And maybe me going on a date with the possibility pink eye is rude. I don't know, but I woke up and it wasn't, like, gooey. It honestly just felt like the sleep crusty, you know, stuff. But anyways, I already have, like, some, what's it called? Antibiotic eye drops that I've been using. So, like, they don't look that red. Maybe a little, but I don't know. Today I'm like 94% sure it's allergies, but anyways, that's a fun update. So I don't know how I'm gonna do my makeup, because regardless if it's allergies or pink eye, I definitely don't want neither one of those, like, in my stuff. So it might be a very light eye makeup day. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna finish my hair. I'm just gonna curl like this, and I'm gonna let it sit for a while, like marinate, and then like y'all see me probably with, like, yeah, that on both sides. So see you in a sec. I look crazy, and I'm just now realizing that my bang pieces are curled completely different. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, I need to leave the house in, like, give or take 30 minutes. Fuck. I thought I was waking up with plenty of time, but I think I ate my breakfast acai bowl a little too slow. Okay, so, because I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna wear, because I had a cute outfit planned, but it's kind of chilly and rainy, and it was a skirt, and I don't want to wear that now. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my lips marinate. So I'm not doing all that on takeout, I don't think. Gonna cover things up. So the guy, I'm sorry if I'm talking weird, I just don't want my lips to stick together. So his name is Max. And I know you might be looking at me funny because who else is Max? My dog. Which I haven't told him that fun fact yet. I'm waiting to gauge, like, he seems really nice, obviously. I'm waiting to gauge his personality in person so that, like, I can tell if me saying my dog's name is Max, if he's gonna be, like, a really fun and like, considerate person, or if he's gonna be like, oh, wow, and, like, if that's the case, guess what, buddy? I'm not gonna see you again. Because, one Max comes before all the other Maxes in the world, and it's a little 5-pound chihuahua. So he seems really nice. He tried to go out with me last Friday, but I had already made plans to see the kiddos I used to be a full-time nanny to, and I don't get to see them all that often, and I'm never off on Friday nights. So I had already had that planned, and so I'm sorry. I want to go on a date and I want to, like, meet someone, but as of right now in my life, the kids come first, you know? So I'm not sorry about not hanging out last week, but that does kind of put us in a bunch because, you know, during the week, you guys should know by now, I think I've told you enough, that I work second shift in a warehouse. So for me, that is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I might start staying a little later just to get some overtime. And he works like a normal 9 to 5 job on Monday through Friday. So that's like almost complete opposites in regards to, like, schedule wise. And then he also has a weekend job. I don't really know what it is. I don't know what his weekend job is. I'm sure I'll find out. Because like he said that it kind of changes schedule wise. But so this weekend, no! Get up here and lay down. This weekend he's having, I think he says he goes in tonight at 4 and then gets off at like 10 or something. And then he has to work in the morning as well. Because originally he wanted to go out and get drinks like at night, and he wanted to do it like Friday night because that'd be easiest for him. But I was like, buddy, I work in a warehouse that deals with oily parts, and sometimes I come home oily, and I'm not gonna have enough time. I didn't exactly tell him where I live, but y'all know I live in the fucking country, so it'd be like a 30-minute drive from my work home. Then we had to get ready, and then another 30-minute drive to get wherever we're going. It's just not possible. I mean, it is. I guess bars are open that late, but not for me. So I was like, sorry, not happening. And so then he was thinking about doing it like tonight after he got off work, and I was like, I didn't say this to him, but I was like, I don't really want to like meet someone that late at night, if I'm being honest. And I even like kind of started putting him off, because like it started more and more sounding like a hookup situation, even though we both already discussed what we were looking for, and it's about the same thing, like something more serious, like willing to meet people and get to know people, but like with a goal in mind of like unity. That's just, you know, partnership. I'm gonna use a little of my tinted sunscreen as a foundation. And I need to start talking a little faster and getting ready a little faster, because like I said, I still don't know what I'm gonna wear. So anyways, I kind of like started pushing him away a little bit, and he kind of like backtracked, and then I explained to him that it was sounding like a hookup and I was not interested, and he was like, oh god, no, I'm sorry, it was just convenient because work and stuff. So anyways, and then when we checked in yesterday, because we hadn't made any like for real plans about anything, I was like, so are we still doing drinks Saturday night when you get off? And he was like, now that I'm thinking about it, I really don't want to go out that late because I have to get up early in the morning. And I was like, I didn't want to get out late anyways. I was like, okay, well. And so then I was like, well, what time do you go in? He was like 4. I was like, oh, well, if you wanted, you don't have to, because I know how I am before I have to be somewhere like work or whatever in the day. But we could like do like a lunch situation. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to this really cute like pubby place because he still wanted to get a drink, which like, I don't know how he drinks. Well, I guess we'll see. Because, I mean, he doesn't have to be at work for a while, but it's still drinking before work. I don't know. I'm just one of those people. I'm a little weird, I guess. Anyway, so I had to be at this place by 12, and it's currently, I think, almost 11 o'clock. And it's a 35-minute drive. I looked it up. Like, I've been before, but I haven't been in a long time. And I don't know. I just don't want to be late. And I did already message him this morning, because I was like, if he doesn't message me back, then I'm not even bothering getting ready. Because my original plan for this weekend was to just, blend out please. Was to clean the house. I really need to deep clean the house. And I'm still going to do that. That's my plan for this afternoon. This is the first, like, actual date I've been on in a long time. So I'm very nervous. Like, I like him. I'm not going in with the mindset that this person is going to be the love of my life. Because I'm just not built that way. If I knew I was seeing Harry Styles, that'd be a different story. But this person is not Harry Styles. So, you know. Those are popping out again. I need those to not pop out. How can I have something in my hand 1 minute and then it suddenly disappear in the next? Okay, I guess I'm gonna use a little bit of this fucking foundation. Well, there it goes. That tiniest bit. That's fine, that's all I need. Hi. Okay. Eyes. Again, I'm not sure about eyes, friends. I do need to buy mascara, so maybe if I use mascara, it'll convince me to buy a new mascara. I'm just gonna do a light brown all over the lid, and I'm not using my brushes because y'all know I just cleaned them suckers, and I'm not risking nothing. Okay. I also just don't want to do a whole lot because my eyes are just watering a lot. Like on our girls trip last week, when we went to the Dixie Stampede, I did like a whole eye look with lashes and everything, and because my eyes are watering, it was gone before dinner even started. Ooh, look at that light in my eyes. It might be a situation, like, so if y'all remember from my very first video this year where I had goals and ambitions, one of them was a new house, preferably one on my own, but, please don't, bud. You found my garbage can with a water bottle. It's starting to look like I'm gonna have to get another house. Not that I can financially afford it right now, because the house I currently live in is falling apart. So, that's always fun. Technically I asked for it, but I don't know how I'm gonna actually get one. So that might be something that ends up happening relatively soon. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, cute, I guess. That's all I got. I think makeup wise I'm done, because I really need to figure out my outfit probably in the next 10 minutes. So I had, like, I think I was starting to say earlier and I cut myself off. So I had a few outfits thought about in my head that I know I like, and honestly one of them I haven't been on a date in a long time, but one of them used to kind of be my generic date outfit. But sorry, I can't do that and talk. It's a little chilly. It's like 60, I think the highs today, which is weird in May for Alabama. And it's like rainy. Oh, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. Oh. I hope I don't regret that. I should have put more eye drops in my eye before doing that. Yeah, it's a little chilly, but not chilly enough for like a sweater and maybe a cardigan. Anyways, I don't want to wear what I originally really wanted to wear, but I had another outfit kind of thought about that was more casual because the other one's like a skirt situation. It's my pink and white flannel. It's actually right there. But like with jeans, but I feel like that's gonna be too casual. Because I definitely feel like I want to wear jeans. But I really don't have that many nice tops. At least not like for this weather. I have a few cute summer tops and I have cute sweaters for when it's cold outside, but not very good at the in-between. I don't know. Let's just try on the pink one situation, see how that looks, and we'll go from there. Okay, it's not bad, but this undershirt that I bought specifically for this is tighter than I thought it was gonna be and shorter. So, this is a no. What do I do? Okay. I'm only panicking a little bit. Okay, I like the jeans. I'm gonna wear the jeans. I need something for the jeans. I could always button it up, but then, no. Ow! Okay, what about this? With the jeans. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. It could always be worse. I feel like this is kind of cute, and then I have this little carnelian necklace. I need to go brush out my hair. Here, I'm gonna put this on, I'm gonna brush out my hair, and then I'm gonna see where we're at. BRB. Okay, my hair is a little bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know how to like accomplish the soft brushed out waves. Maybe it's just the curls I do. I can tilt you guys up a little bit. The curls I do are just too small. That's something I need to work on, but I do think it'll fall a little bit. I might put some water in my hair to help that out because they're still a little too done. I want more of like a relaxed look. I literally can't come up with nothing else. So I think this is what I'm gonna do. So like there's still some, but like from an angle. Oliver, did you just fart? Jesus, that stinks. I was gonna use this purse because it's my nicer Coach purse, but I think since my jeans are so light and I have this black cardigan, I need to do my black purse because I don't have black shoes. I technically have some black Vans somewhere in my shoe mess, but I'm not gonna find them. So, okay, this is gonna be the look. I need to leave. I'll let y'all know how it goes. So I'll see y'all when it's done. I'm very nervous. And I think this place really only has like jambalaya or hot dogs to eat. I don't really want either. So we'll see. I'm gonna base what I get off of him because I'm really not that hungry. But if he's getting a full meal, I don't need to just like nitpick because then it makes me seem like I'm insecure in myself. And I'm not. I'm just nervous. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe it'll be nice. Maybe he'll really think it's funny that he'll have to be human Max. Because Max is not changing his name. He's an old man. He's been Max for 10 years. He's going to be Max for another 20 because Chihuahuas are that unkillable. Anyways, see you guys soon. Bye! Okay, I don't know if I made a transition or not, but it went well. We didn't make plans for another date, but we both said maybe. Like, I would go if he asked, but I don't think I want to make those plans. It was nice. It's raining. I'm sure you can hear the rain. It was nice. That's kind of all I have to say, but thanks for getting ready for a date with me. I'll see you guys next week. I love you so much. Mwah! One more thing while I'm thinking about it. I'm so sick of like flipping out over my fucking outfits on dates. for guys to show up in a fucking t-shirt and jeans or track pants. I'm gonna start showing up in leggings and a t-shirt, god damn it. Ugh.